Hey, how's it going? It's question, just like the word question, but without a not. So, been out for a little bit. Want to say, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Summertime is fast approaching, so I hope you guys, for one, guys and gals, are hydrating. Make sure you're drinking water. Keep that in mind for this summertime as it comes up, because it's about to get hot, like my man Yusha Thomas say. It's about to get hot. All right, a couple things. Just want to hop on real quick. Not going to be on here long. Just keeping track of my time here. Um, gonna come back real soon with some great things that I've been thinking about, that I've been taking notes of. But definitely want you to take a look if you want to stay as abreast as possible to my thoughts. Um, my thoughts being written or created. You can catch me on my LinkedIn. Get the newsletter that I put out over there. You can look into my your drill sergeant's framework, my digital book that I have over on Amazon. You can also get that from TikTok. I believe the better price is going to be over on Amazon. You just look me up, Queston Van Zant, your drill sergeant's framework. So just got to jump off the top and plug myself. Again, that's the newsletter that I put out a lot of great and up to date information over on LinkedIn. And one of the other things, so my main reason for wanting to get on today, was reading through some and I have to get better at saying when I'm communicating. Okay, a couple things that happened. So one of the good things about my day, I was outside of my building, somewhat in the courtyard, drinking a coffee. It was 2 o'clock, so I had about 2 more hours. Give me an americano, and it was a beautiful day. It's sunny. I think it's like 70 degrees. It might be 80 or whatever the case, but it was a beautiful day. I figured, man, you know what? I'm a little let down. I kind of made a mistake in this big meeting. If you saw my Instagram stories, there was a guy talking about, bounce back from your mistakes. But that's the point that makes it such a great part of my day. So it came out of the meeting not great. Basically, I showed up late to the meeting. I was caught up with my supervisor, and I was trying to go make a meeting with uh I guess you could call it a VIP, or at least just a connection that's near me. And my supervisor wanted to give me some information, and I should have just left, 20 minutes earlier as opposed to 10. But I don't like to leave for lunch early. So anyway, I got down about 10 minutes late, which is terrible. And I reached out to him on LinkedIn. I was like, "Hey, bud, sorry I missed you." Da 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 da. He's like, "Look, first lesson, you know, to come up 10 minutes early, scout the area," which I always do. That's the crazy thing. I always do that. But this time I was trying to be a good worker and showed up to my entrepreneurial meeting late. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind. You cannot be a worker and and have an entrepreneur mindset, or let me take that back. You cannot be an entrepreneur with a worker's mindset. So keep that in mind. Um, but either way, it humbled me, made me get back into my research. And then I ran across this really well. I've actually been working on this deal, which I can't talk too much about, but it's based in Atlanta. Really great organization. Looking into some of a couple things I can mention. It's valued at 1.2 million with 350,000 in cash flow annually. But it's a lot of complexities that go along with that. So just working it out. I was talking to the guy earlier, doing some back and forth, just trying to see what we can make work with it. But then I saw this thing in my town down here in Columbus, Georgia, and it's beautiful. They're trying to make some innovations, and some of the people are upset because it's like, oh, well, you're going to gentrify us and this and that, and like I don't see the gentrification. I can see where it's coming from, but from my lens, I look at it as no, this is where you get in on the ground floor and you make it the way you want it. So, whatever the opposite of gentrification is, you make it that. And so, I was just really excited about that deal. And I was talking to one of the guys in the neighborhood, and he was just like, man, I don't want to mess up his voice, but I told him, I was like, look, I'm like the organization, because he was helping his brother out at his company. Now that your brother's in a really great spot, like if they go through with all this stuff they're going through, like this spot is primed to receive a lot of the benefits that come from it. And so I walked around the neighborhood and I drove around it, and there was a small group of people that are probably going to be displaced, like maybe a 12-plex of people, and it wouldn't be too hard to get them alternate housing. So